Okay, after some further conversations and a little bit of assessing the build in public aspect of building a show, faceless show to add to create a community of people, but to also add a substantial amount of original content to monetized YouTube channel. It seems like this could potentially work. Like we're gonna keep going with this. I got me and a development partner that are gonna build out this show, and right from the very beginning, gonna build it out in public. And right now, we're gonna do a layered approach where we're gonna go over. We're just gonna talk amongst our between the two of us about what's going on, what the issues people are facing, what problems are affecting us, like the YouTube the AI crackdown, all that stuff. We're gonna come up with a refined prompting analysis layer that analyzes the transcript of the show and figures out how to get that transcript information into AIs like Grok that have access to large, user bases. And the information on X is one of those sources of information where you can see over the last week or two what people are talking about and what the real problems are. And I have a limited amount of time. I'm working a day job. I have responsibilities, a relationship, all these other like life things. They take time, and most of the people that are working on these projects and in these different like AI systems and stuff, they usually have families, they have day jobs, and it's difficult to spend all of your time. A lot of people, and I went from an environment spending all of my time brainstorming, building, putting software out there, building a startup, getting that startup into a production stage, a lot of different, professional aspects of software development that gave way to working a regular job. And trying to get back into software development, it's not that easy to go from working a regular job back into software development. Now, AI is supposed to make it much easier. And from what everybody's been saying, and especially all these people that are doing the software as a service, that are building them out in public and inspiring everybody and really creative, those guys and girls are, unbelievable. And they are really inspiring and incredibly helpful. But a lot of people are having difficulty seeing from where you start working with AI to where you start making a lot of money and building user bases and doing all this stuff. And I think that building a faceless show that a lot of people could do, and maybe not putting themselves out there face first into the public, but building a faceless show and leveraging AI to create, really valuable content from your broadcasts. And if you don't have a lot of time, maximizing the usage of the time that you do have. And that's what we're going to be building out with these CuBiX Meow episodes. Now, CuBiXmeow.com is going to become a place where I upload the episodes, the transcripts go through some analysis, and each episode produces a bunch of learning information and identifies a bunch of problems and presents a bunch of solutions to those problems. And this is going to be incredibly valuable to me and my partner as a learning experience, but also to a lot of other people. And this is the kind of thing that's, for me, I miss building a startup. I miss working on development every day. I miss spending like 12, 14, 16, 18 hours a day building stuff and waking up and building stuff until I go to sleep. I miss that, honestly. I miss it. And I want to get back that excitement with the limited amount of time that I have. And I want to try to share that excitement with a lot of other people that maybe haven't experienced it or also have been displaced from their jobs and want to get back into that environment. It's really, really exciting. Building software is really exciting. And it is. And there are ways to succeed. A lot of people are having difficulty finding that getting from this part to getting to the success and lots of money and supporting themselves. And I think that building this faceless show is going to help, and putting it out there and step by step building this show and giving people access to it, I think is really going to help. So I'm going to go home. I'm going to put this transcript through some, layers of development, figure out how to identify what the issues are. This is for the AI, like GPT, Claude, Gemini, whichever AI I put this into, or all of them, Grok, I need to finalize those layers. The layer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through however many layers there ends up being to get, the information from what I'm talking about, the information from the public sources of information like Grok, X, and all these other information sources that can get virally trending issues, the issues that are really relevant to people. And then produce a bunch of learning information, a bunch of information to educate me primarily, but also all these other people, and then actionable solutions, things that you can do, whether it's finding ways to actually present the information to the companies like Google or YouTube or whoever's trying to demonetize you, how to do that effectively, or whatever the solutions may be. Very easy steps that you can take to deal with these problems that are affecting so many people. And I think that putting out content like every other day, because when you're building a startup and when you're really, and things are going good, when you're building a startup and things are going good and it's the most exciting thing that's like ever, besides like your primary relationship, and like the good time, when you're doing a startup, it's really, really fun. And I have a girlfriend that's going to be listening to these episodes, so I have to be, there's a certain amount of, discretion that I need to take when I'm producing, when I'm doing these episodes. I need to be kind of careful, and she's really, really involved in this also. So this is going to be a lot of fun. But when things are going good, you work a lot. And you get up really excited, you work all day, and you go to bed thinking about what you worked on, and it becomes like most of your life. I want to recreate that excitement with all the people that want to get involved in this. I know there's going to be people that want to get involved in this. There are for sure going to be people that want to build in public and figure out how to really, really build something that is custom tailored to whatever you're doing. And that's basically what we're figuring out. And a lot of these people that are trying to build these software as a service, that have built these successful software as a services, they kind of leave some things out. And it's difficult to figure out how to go from where you are to where they are. And I think we can really bridge the gap between that. And just creating these development sessions over and over and over again, 2-3 times a week. I think we can really, really help people. And there is a place for this type of show. Continuously putting out this type of information that over and over and over again deals with the problems that people are facing. And it deals with the problems that people are facing in a very real way and helps people to get from whatever life they're stuck in to the development life they want to be in. And I think that that's really going to be the purpose of this show. It's primarily to help me and my development partner, but also a lot of other people. And I think it's going to be really, really exciting. I'm very confident. We're going to proceed with this project because me and my development partner have a limited amount of spare time, and this is what we're going to focus most of it on. I think it's going to be worth it. So this is the CuBiX Meow show. This is how it started, and this is what it's going to become. And I think people are going to be interested. I've been involved in a few successful startups, and that excitement it makes you feel good. It satisfies you in a way that is difficult to find that kind of satisfaction anywhere else. And I do have people that I'm inspired by, that I am like using as role models, that have been very successful and done building in public. And I'm all for it. I love this building in public thing. I love it. And I want to get in on it. I want to participate in the building in public thing. So we're going to do these shows 2, 3, 4 times a week and see where it goes.